Now let me. Okay. You have been signed out because your account is signed in.
Telling us about the importance of working together. Our world is increasingly.
Dry ingredients into my wet ingredient for some really strange reason.
Oh.
Hey, everybody. Evening, everybody.
Hey, hey. How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing good. How are you, Jacqueline?
Yeah, I'm looking rough. I apologize, you guys. It's been one of those days where I worked in my PJs from home and I didn't really have to run a whole lot of errands, and I gardened and I worked around the house, and I'm just glad you guys can't see me.
Ain't those really the best days, though? I
Hey.
love days like that.
They are. I mean, I got so much done around the house, and today's our only Monday. We don't have practice or baseball or anything. So it's kind of just been lounging, and the kids and I have been swimming in the pool for like the last hour, and it's been nice. So I'm excited about our guest
Very
speaker
nice.
tonight. I saw Kalessa is on. We'll start in, I'll give everyone one more minute, and then we will get started. There's a lot of people jumping on. I think Kalessa, did Kelsey say she was going to be on?
I don't think so. I think Bodie has baseball.
I think you're right. I think baseball until like what, like June?
Yeah, in June.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Middle of June.
Nice.
Karma just messaged me and told me she's got a real bad migraine.
That's what she said. Her allergies are bothering her.
I hear her. I hear her.
Gee, and in Oklahoma too, it's been our normal days, which today was great, but we're having like, 40-mile-per-hour wind is like a normal day here. It is crazy. So
Wow.
people's allergies have been nuts. Becky Taman's here. Hey girls, my phone died, so I stole my hubby's iPad. I love it. Love it, love it. All right, so it's 8:02. I'm gonna make sure we're recording. We are. It's Mindset Monday. Let me add these people real quick. I'm Jacqueline Roy. I'm a Superstar Director from Oklahoma, and I'm so excited that you guys decided to join us for Mindset Monday, and I'm super pumped for our guest speaker tonight, Kalessa. I wish Kelsey was here because she knows everything about Kalessa. She could give you all the scoop, but I'm gonna have Kalessa tell a little bit about herself in just a minute. But I'm excited you guys joined us. I think it's always fun to see your faces every Monday and kind of start off the week. I know the weekends can be crazy, at least for us they are. So for me, Monday is kind of like a reset for my attitude and just goals and tasks and things like that. So I am, let me mute some people. I'm pumped that you guys decided to join us. And these trainings typically last around 30 minutes. So we'll give Kalessa the floor for however long she needs. And then I'm going to upload it to YouTube afterwards so you guys can watch and share with your teammates and things like that. So we do these calls every Monday except for the last Monday of the month. So tell your teammates it's the same link every Monday. So if you just save that to your notes on your phone, it is the exact same link every Monday. So Kalessa, with that being said, I would love it if you would share Before your topic, share when you joined, a little bit about your story and a little bit about yourself.
As Jack said, I'm Kalessa. I am under Kelsey. She's my superstar director. And I joined February 1st of 2018. I had just had a baby in November and I was going back to work part-time. So I decided, why not? I'm going to support my habit. I'm going to make some extra money. And here I am. Let's see, it was, I think September, gosh, I should know this. Yes, it was September 28th, I believe. So September 2020, I promoted to director. And we've been, like, I'm sure a lot of you, been up and down with the director numbers for the last year plus. And that's where I'm at. And I'm loving it. Just got back from boot camp in April. So I can't believe that was only a month ago. Last month we went to boot camp and that was awesome. So for those of you who haven't hit director, make that your goal, because I mean, if you were here and you heard me, like, I will preach about it. It was the best time of my life. So just got back from boot camp. So I'm still living that Scentsy high. So thank you for letting me come on here and talk with you. Can you hear me okay? Because I do live out in the sticks and I just want to make sure. Okay. I just want to make sure you can hear me, and you'll probably hear my husband in the back there. He's got the boys, they're being wild. I'm sorry, but at least they're out of the house. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I see some fun faces, familiar faces on here. So hi guys. I'm going to talk to you guys about your first 70 days. And so I know a lot of you don't have your cameras on, but is anybody here in their first 70 days? I will look and see. Probably not. But if you're not, that's okay. Hopefully everybody here has somebody in their either frontline or downline within their first 70 days of this business, right? So let's see, anybody? Okay, a couple hands. So yes, it's important that we as leaders, and by leaders, I'm using the term anybody who's ever recruited somebody. So it's important as leaders that you know what to do with your team members when they join and when they start their journey with Scentsy. You don't want to just have them hit submit and then throw them out to the wolves. You want to be able to know what to do, how to help them succeed. So that's just kind of what I'm going to talk with you guys about. Think back. Some of you, it was, a few months ago. Some of you, it was a few years ago. Some of you, it was a long time ago. Do you remember how you felt when you clicked that join button? Do you remember, how you felt? Was it excitement? Was it nervousness? Was it confusion? Was it, curiosity, anxiety? I mean, they're all the things. We probably felt all of them, right? Because here you are, you're just jumping out into the great unknown. And so afraid you're going to fail. See, exactly. A lot of us felt that way. If not all of us felt that way. We come from different jobs, different backgrounds. Probably a lot of you haven't done this type of business before. So it is the great unknown. It's the feared. And so that's why they have this like first 70 days set up for us so that we can succeed in this business. If we can succeed for those first 70 days, we can probably succeed and stay in for the long haul. So like I said, the first 70 days are crucial. It really can set the foundation for your Scentsy journey. And so us as leaders, it's important that you know how to help your team members achieve that success in that first few months here. And now that's not saying that if you joined and maybe you had a slower start and you didn't hit any of the sensational start levels, that's not saying that you can't be successful, because I do know directors who did not earn any level and they are still kicking butt and they're still rock stars. So it's okay if you don't earn these awards that I'm going to talk about and these things didn't do all these things. It's okay. But I am going to emphasize that you encourage your team members to hit all these timelines and do all these things, because otherwise they're missing out on these great awards. So I'm just catching up on the comments. I'm sure it's probably not for me, but I just want to make sure before I get started here. Okay. So I'm just going to talk to you guys about what I do, and it's by no means the Bible. It's just what works for me. So if you take something away from it, great. If you want to pipe in and say something that you do differently, great. Maybe I can learn from you, because we all learn from each other, right? Nobody knows how to do everything. See, look at you, and you hit annual sales. That's awesome, Heather. That's awesome. I've never hit annual sales, but I hit sensational start level 2. So see, this journey is different for everyone.
Hey, and I will add to that too,
yeah.
Kalessa. They say if a consultant earns sensational start level 2 or 3, actually, I think it's any of them, the last statistic I heard. But if they hit sensational start, they are 10 times more likely to stay more than a year with Scentsy or 2 years with Scentsy, but stay long-term with Scentsy if they hit that. So that's always a goal for me with my new consultants, because I know it's a big factor in retention, is seeing those goals hit and things like that. So I just thought I'd add that in there. And I will say too, even if you're on here and you didn't hit any of those, that's okay. I hit mine. I didn't even know. I got money. I got a check in the mail, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, since he paid me for something and I don't know why. And I called my upline, and she was like, it's because you hit sensational start level 2. I was like, what's that? I mean, so, you know, whether you hit or didn't hit or whatever, it doesn't necessarily forecast how successful you'll be, but the better you can be at helping your downline hit that, the more likely they're going to stay with Scentsy long-term.
Absolutely. So. Absolutely. And so going off of that, right off the bat, if I have somebody join, chances are I've talked with them about this. I'm not one that has had a lot of just random recruits. So chances are I've already had this conversation. Whenever they decide to join, I instantly congratulate them, you know, like, hey, excited, you know, to get this started. Welcome to the team. And a lot of people send gifts. Some people send emails, texts. Some people send pamphlets, and I don't know why I can't think right now. Welcome aboard, like pamphlets and all the things. I personally, my frontline, I do send a little something from the success store. And now I know they say don't do for one that you can't do for 500. And as my team grows, I probably won't be doing that, but I still have a small team. So I do send usually something from the success store to help them get their business started, or like a water bottle, so they aren't Scentsy naked and people can engage and see that they're part of Scentsy. So that's just what works for me. You want to get them excited about their business. So it can even be, you know, a text message, an email, whatever. Just make sure that you're congratulating them on taking that step. How many times did they look at that join button before they actually clicked it? So thank them for doing it, and, you know, jumping in, make sure that they know that you're excited. I'm just now seeing that Shonda and Jack are both Jack. I was wondering how you were talking and typing.
Yeah, she
sorry.
Well, no, she used my account last week because we had baseball games, so she still must be logged in with me. So you guys get 2 of me tonight.
I was like, how are you talking and typing?
I've got a different personality. Personalities. One has an accent and one does not. So you figure out which is which.
Perfect. Oh, that's awesome. Social media, I will instantly add them to my page. So I would suggest adding them to your director's page and your SSD's page if there's more content on there. I don't have a lot of content that is like, I don't have a lot of interaction on my director page. So I make sure everybody's on Kelsey's SSD page, because that's where all directors go. That's where all the content is. That's where, you know, a lot of collaboration is. So I will only add them to those 2 pages with right off the bat. As we all know, there can be a million pages and it can get overwhelming. So right off the bat, I just, you know, I introduce them, get them added to those pages. People welcome them. They feel the Scentsy love. They feel that Scentsy spirit starting. And then we can add them to the other pages at a later date. And while they're waiting for their kit to arrive, I make sure that to encourage them to go onto the workstation, get familiar with that workstation. You guys, our workstation has so much knowledge on it. I mean, I know I, for one, don't take advantage of all of it. So I'm sure that I'm not the only one that doesn't take the workstation to its full potential, because there is so much on there. So I just try to tell them to get on there and familiarize themselves with that, because if you get on there, there is a training tab that says, are you new to Scentsy? New to Scentsy, and it gives you all the things: consultant guide, find your why, information about emails, your order entry, your order forms, how to do your launch event, and your first things first checklist. So the first things first checklist is something that they're going to have to do. It is their roadmap to get familiar with what we do. They're going to have to do that. They're going to have to watch the orientation video. It tells you about the workstation, PWS, set up their SMART goals, set up their pay portal, how to place an order. I'm trying to think what else is on there. And then it talks about how to earn all these awards. So they have to do that. There's a tracker on the bottom, on the side. I'm not sure where it is now that the website's been redone a few times since I joined. But that is important. They have to do that in order to earn any level. So right off the get-go, welcome them, congratulate them, get them excited, get them to go to the workstation and start looking at things, doing things on their own, learning things on their own. You know, it's great for when they ask questions. That means that they want to learn, but it's important that they know how to do these things on their own. So, okay, we've got them excited. They're looking at the workstation. At part of their first things first, they will learn how to set up a party link. So I will encourage them to share that party link if they are on social media, post it, whatever their preference, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the things, and to share it with their friends and family that are not close by. You know, maybe you have a great aunt in California that wants to support you and purchase products from you, and you didn't even know she loves Scentsy, but you say, hey, look at me, I just joined Scentsy, and she's like, oh my gosh, boom, you got your first order. My first order came from a PWS order. I pulled over on the road because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be able to do this. Somebody bought me, like, I'm going to have some support. I was so excited. I joined February 1st and they bought 2 buddies for Valentine's Day, a unicorn and Lenny the Lamb. That was like, I will never forget that. She supported me. She was my first customer. I was so excited. So I always get them to share with their PWS as soon as they can create that party link. You never know who's going to want to support them. And then we'll start talking about their launch party at a later date, because they don't have their launch party yet, just to get it excited and to think about who they're going to invite to their launch party. So to get them started, to make that list of 100, we all hear that, make that list of 100. It's scary. Nobody thinks they know 100 people. I promise you do. And it doesn't have to just be your best friends. It can be any acquaintance. It can be the secretary at your husband's office. Hey, can you take them some samples? They'll probably like these. The barista you talk to every day, they literally ask you, hey, what's new? Every time. Hey, what's going on? What's new in your life? That is like segue to, I just joined Scentsy. I mean, that is like the easiest conversation starter. Or like Jack and Kelsey have kids that play ball. Take it to baseball practice. Talk with the moms. Share the samples at baseball practice. I mean, there's 100 people, acquaintances, that you can get these out to. So you make that list. And then as soon as that kid arrives, we're getting those scents under those noses. We're getting that launch party going. And if you are on social media, I'm encouraging them to either take pictures and post them, or if they're brave enough, go live, whether it be on their Instagram, Facebook, whatever, or in their VIP page, go live, share it, get excited, share how you're excited, unbox it, have people ask questions, because there's going to be things in there that aren't products. Like sometimes I think they give out molds. What is that mold? Oh, this is how I make wax samples, or I could make wax samples. Oh, cool. I want some. Or, oh my gosh, do you have this scent in your tester? I want to smell those. You just got your first party. So encourage them to go be active on social media. And I will say I was the worst person at doing that when I joined. I was like, nobody wants to be bothered with my Scentsy posts. Nobody wants to be bothered with my Scentsy business. I'm not going to share it at all. And guess what? I finally grew up and got out of my own way in my own head. And now, I share it all the time. And if they don't want to listen to it, they don't comment. If they do, they do. And it's like, oh my gosh, Kalessa, why was I so nervous to do this? So I try to give them what not to do for me and encourage them to do that. So then I always try to tell them to get their launch party within the first 14 days. I know they have 15 days for Shooting Star, but I'm saying you need to do that within 14 days because there will always undeniably be that person who forgets to place an order, doesn't show up, late on making a payment, they didn't submit it, credit card information's wrong, whatever. Give yourself that grace period because something could potentially go wrong. So I always say 14 days, and then that 15th is your cushion. Or you submit it on that 15th day because you're waiting for so-and-so's credit card. And I always tell them right off the bat, your goal for your launch party is $500. 500 PRV, you're going to hit Shooting Star. I don't even mention the word sensational start at this point. I haven't even talked about it. They probably know about it because if they do their first things first checklist, it talks about it. But I don't even mention those words at this point because I mean, we don't want to overwhelm them. There's all these things. What do you mean I have to sell this much and do this and this? No, we're going to break it down into easy steps. So you're going to do a launch party. You're going to hit 500 PRV and you're going to get Shooting Star. Okay. So we do that. They earn their first award with Scentsy. And as you probably all know, your Shooting Star award, you can choose. That's when you get to choose if you're going to do the pins or if you're going to do the charms in the bracelet. So you'll get that. You'll get the option to buy that wonderful Shooting Star enhancement kit. And they don't have to feel like they need to buy it right away. A lot of people do because then they also get that PRV, and that's 200 PRV that's going to go towards them hitting certified. But you don't have to. You can wait till you get that first paycheck. You have 3 months to get that, but they have the option of getting that discounted. I don't know how much it is. It changes a lot, but I don't know. I know it's a huge discount if you were to get that. And you only can get it if you hit Shooting Star. But another great thing is you who sponsored this person, if they hit Shooting Star, you also get rewarded. It's a win-win. So your person's going to get their product, their award, their pin, and you're going to get product, award, and a pin. So that's exciting. You get $25 credit, product credit. Who doesn't want product credit? And you're going to get a Shooting Star trainer award and a charm or a pin, whatever you choose. How cool is that? Like, thank you for doing a good job. Scensy's just on top of it. So that's awesome. So after they do that, the next step, always, always, always get them certified. If they can get certified within the month that they join, then you don't even have to talk about you're going to start with 20, then you're going to go up to 25. Get them certified as soon as they can. If they can do that, if it's not, if they're not joining the last day of the month, that's always should be the goal, is to launch up and get certified. And they're instantly going to get that 25% commission forever. And so I always try to encourage that. I mean, obviously things happen and you don't always do that. But if you have that support from people, try to always have them hit that. Then you can start at that conversation. Once you've hit Shooting Star, once you've hit certified, now we're going to talk sensational start. Because it's 70 days. It's not 7 days to hit Shooting Star. You have sensational start. It's 70 days. So there's plenty of time if they've hit that within that first month. And so I think it's important that we encourage them and excite them, but we don't overwhelm them. That's why I don't usually bring it up. I mean, if they ask me questions, of course I'll answer them. It comes up in conversation, but I don't try to bring it up until after we've already hit these steps. They've already done that first things first checklist, so they know about it. And now we're going to talk about it. We're going to say, okay, you've hit certified or you've hit your 500 PRV, but for this conversation, we're going to say they've hit certified. So you're going to say you only need 500 more PRV to hit level 1. And you've already got 1,000. So you just 500 more and you're going to hit level 1. Or you just need 1 active recruit and you're going to hit level 1. And this is when you start having those conversations about growing your team. And they always say, I'm not ready. Nobody's ready. Nobody knows all the things. You got to jump in and you just got to try and have those conversations. Luckily, the workstation is great. It has wonderful training tools. There's so many SSDs that have so many different videos out there that you can watch if you feel like you're not quite ready to do that. Sorry, I'm a squirrel. I'm reading that. Yes, yes. And you definitely set up their launch party, help them with their launch party. Go to their launch events. Now that we're not in the COVID times, you can do these things. Yes, do all those things. And another thing you can say is, do you have a friend that you think would like this? Get a buddy. Scentsy is better with friends. Am I right? Don't we all have those Scentsy friends that we talk to every day, even if they're not here in Washington State? Yes, totally. So share that opportunity with your friends. It's so much more fun if you guys can learn together, figure it out together, earn these awards together. So have those conversations. It's not too soon to recruit. This is the best time. It's going to benefit everyone. You're on fire for this business. You're sharing that excitement. You're going to get other people who are interested. And as you hit Sensational Start level 1, you're going to get $50 in product credit, because we all love product credit. And you're going to get a pin, and you're going to get an award for hitting Sensational Start level 1. And then once they achieve that, we're going to talk about level 2. That's 3,000 PRV or 1,500 plus 1 active recruit. Totally doable if they just hit certified. They already have their 1,000. They just need 500 more plus a new team member that's active. So then they have X amount of time to work on that. You break it down for them, and so they see that it's reachable goals. You're going to get $125 in product credit. You're going to get both Sensational Start 1 and 2 pins and certificates, and you're going to get that beautiful Sensational Start warmer that only is available to those who earn level 2 and 3. I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure most of you have it. It's a beautiful star, heavy. Mine's in the other room. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And now we have purple bulbs. So you can screw that in, and it's even prettier. And then I should back up. The first thing I actually like to do is I like to ask them what goal they want to achieve, because I don't want to push on them Sensational Start level 3 if they're only trying to earn level 1. And whatever they want to earn is fine with me. I want to encourage them. So I should have backed up and said that. So if they want to earn level 1, I'm going to break it down for them, help them earn level 1. They want to earn level 3, I'm going to break it down for them, help them earn level 3. Level 3, we're doing 6,000 PRV, or you're doing 3,000 PRV plus 2 active team members. So if you're doing 6,000 PRV, you're doing the monthly sales bonus award. Okay. You are already making some money. You are already kicking some butt. Why not try and recruit? This is perfect time. You're showing them exactly what to do. If you recruit 2 people and you get them active, and so you hit Sensational Start level 3, you're probably a lead consultant. You probably hit lead. Exactly. You have to keep encouraging them. Oh my gosh, you're only this much away from earning this level. So many times they don't know, even though the tracker is right there. A lot of times they're unsure, like, could I really earn this if I just do this or that? Really? Or am I missing something? Encourage them, because you get to see that too. If you don't know how to do it, it's in your reporting tab. You have a way of looking at how they are, how far along they are, and how they're doing, what level they're earning, if they've done the checklist or not. You can see all of that. So yeah, chances are they're probably hitting lead if they are hitting Sensational Start level 3. They're going to get $225 in product credit, all 3 certificates from all the levels. They're going to get a trophy, and they're going to get some major recognition from us Scentsy people. Okay. Not only is their director, superstar director, going to shout them out, so is Scentsy. They're going to get recognized at SFR, and they're going to get recognized on the news tab of your workstation. That's a big deal. And I know, if you're here, you want to work your business, and you're probably a leader, and you're probably doing all the things, but it's a big deal to hit any level of these Sensational Starts. And I looked for some information, and the most recent I could find was July of 2020. So if anybody has seen anything more recent than that, please feel free to share. But as of July 2020, and yes, this is in hypergrowth, only 33% of consultants hit Shooting Star. That's a third. 33% of consultants hit Shooting Star. That in itself is great, but it gets better. If you hit level 1, of sensational start, that's only 14% of consultants have hit level 1. Level 2 is 11 and level 3 is 4%. 4%. If you hit level 3, you're in that 4%. If you hit level 3, you are a freaking rock star, killing it in this business. And you need to give yourself a pat on the back, because that is amazing. Amazing. And you have the potential to go far as you want in this business, because you already know how to do all the things. You can show me, because I didn't hit level 3. So I think it's so important that we share these numbers. We share with our teams how we can break it down so that they are able to know how to do these things. Because looking at 6,000 PRV is ridiculous if you're just starting out. Like, are you kidding me? That's insane. That's a huge number. But if you break it down for them, and then you tell them that if you hit 2,000 PRV in 1 month, you're going to get 30% commission. And all of a sudden they're like, ding, ding, ding. I just got $600 in my pocket. Heck yeah. I'm going to keep sharing this. So I don't know. I'm on fire, obviously, about the first 70 days. I think it's just so important. And I think that the consultant store, I know they used to have like your first 70 days, it was a power launch and you could get supplies at a discount, like catalogs and order forms and all that fun stuff, probably samples. And I would have to ask somebody who joined recently if that's still happening. I know it was when I joined. But the goal here is to have your team members feel comfortable after their first 70 days, comfortable having those join conversations, navigating the workstation. Hopefully they know the compliance and Scentsy standards, and be on their way to building, their team and doing all these things for their business. Hopefully after their first 70 days, they're empowered and excited and knowledgeable. So, yeah, that's, I feel like that's your job as a leader, to be able to share all this with them, so that then they can share it with and it can just echo down. And another thing too, I was thinking about earlier, chances are if you recruited at all during your sensational start, you probably either hit lead or really close to hitting lead. So you've already got that team member. You've already seen like that drive, like, awesome, I just double promoted in my first 70 days. I've hit certified and now I've hit lead, or I'm close to hitting lead. I want to keep going. How do I hit star? And it just keeps going from there. And if you think about it, if you hit star, if you have people that are hitting star on your team, if you have 3 stars on your team, that's 3 active frontline. That's 2,500 GWV from each of them. So we're at 75 GWV plus your 2,000 TWV. You're right there at director numbers. So if you keep sharing all these things, if you continue doing these things for your team and they keep doing it, you're just going to keep growing. You're going to hit director. They're going to hit director. And all because they learned how to set themselves up for success within their first 70 days. So I don't know. I just think that it sets the tone for your business, and there's no way that you cannot be successful if you learn how to do all the things that Scentsy is showing us, your upline, your superstar director, the trainings, everything they're showing you within that first 70 days. Yes, it can be overwhelming, but if you soak it in and you know how to do all these things, you're set. You got it. There's just no way not to be successful.
Kalessa, I love it. And it's so true too. Like you set the tone for your new recruits. So like
Right.
when I'm talking to my new people too, I don't just say we try to do this. I just say all my recruits are in sensational start. Which one do you want to shoot for? So kind of make it a standard. Now, like Kalessa said, you have to know. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Bye-bye. I mean, like Kalessa said too, you got to know what they want, what their goals. Obviously, you can't earn it for them. They have to earn it. But, if they, like for me, if I get a new recruit and they seem a little bit competitive, I'm like, oh my gosh. I tell her that like 0.02% earn level 3. And she's like, oh, game on. I'm going to shoot for 3, but realistically, I'll probably earn 1. Another thing that I like to do, I'm going to add to Kalessa's is just help them with verbiage. You know, a lot of people, they don't know what to post because they don't know what to say. So I'll always say like, have you posted on social media or texted your friends or family that you're selling Scentsy? If not, let me help you. This is a text I'll send to people who, to let them know that I'm joined and see if they want to host a party and help me out, you know, and so help them with verbiage. And then one excuse that I get is, I've texted everyone and I just I can't get any orders. And I'll say, okay, well, why don't you try the survey route? Get a couple products from your starter kit and see if you can get 5 people to try your product for free and do a Facebook Live and or post about that product. So the funny thing about this is you just got 5 parties. So if I message Kalessa and say, hey, I'm a brand new consultant and I was going to see, would you like to try the counter cleaner for a few days? I will give you a bottle that came in my starter kit for free if you will try it out and then do a Facebook Live or review it on your Facebook page with a personal shopping link. And here you turned a bottle that was, you know, barely anything. You got it in your starter kit into a party just by giving it to them for free. But the only catch is they have to share a personal shopping link and they have to either tell about the product or go live about the product. So pick, 3 or 4 items in your starter kit. I mean, you got it for $99. That kit's worth, around 300 or 400. So if they got the full kit, so just things like that, give them ideas on that, because those are things that consultants can do in the beginning and they're not having to fork out a lot of money. I don't know if they still do with the $99 kit, but they typically give samples, like laundry samples. So maybe find 5 people and say, hey, I'll give you some samples if you'll review it on your Facebook page with the personal shopping link. So just things like that. They're nonchalantly asking for parties and getting them, and they're not asking for a party and they're not asking for an order, but they're just saying, will you try this and review it? I'm brand new. Maybe one of your friends will see it and maybe they'll want to order, It is really important. It is important that you get a good start and help your new consultants get a brand new or get a good start, because the better they start, the higher chance they're going to be with you in a year or 2 years. I think, and I wish I had the statistics for this that was recently, but I know they even said people that were director and higher, so they made it to like a leadership position. I want to say that like 65% or 70% of them had earned sensational start level 1, 2, or 3, which to me shows me that those that I have that shoot for those and earn it, not only will they stick with me longer, but they're capable of really big things, just like Kalessa said too. So Kalessa, you were awesome tonight. And I cannot wait to upload this and share it with my new consultants. What do you think? Yes? Yes? Can you give her a thumbs up?
Awesome.
Say, so good. Tell her, say, so good.
Hey, McKinley, you're so sweet.
There's
Thank
Auntie
you, Kalessa.
Shonda.
Hey, baby.
Hi. Say, hi, Shonda.
I love it. Oh my gosh, that melts my heart.
Say, I love you. Yeah. What, Shonda, do you have anything you want to add?
I don't. I mean, like that sums it up. And the only thing I will add this: set those expectations, because when you set the expectations high, like this is what we do on our team, like Jacqueline was saying, that makes such a difference. Like they want to be a part of the team. They want to be a part of whatever y'all got going on. And so if you say, we earn sensational start level 1, 2, or 3, whatever that may be, then they're going to work really hard to do that, because they want to be a part of that team. They want to be a part of that community. So thank you so much, Kalessa. That was awesome information tonight and inspiration in the same. So we appreciate you.
No, thanks for letting me come on.
No, we appreciate you. You're awesome. I will upload this. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Kalessa, you are amazing. And I can just see like the fire is lit within you from boot camp, and it's just carrying on. So
It's true.
I love it.
True. I mean, Daryl and Leslie were there. Like, it's just, it doesn't stop. Yeah. It's still a month strong.
I love it. Love it. Love it. Well, thank you guys for taking time out of your Monday. And Shonda, you get back to labeling that order and sorting it. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. And we will see you guys next Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 o'clock Pacific.
We're
And
getting on, everybody.
yeah, thanks for getting on. We had a lot of people on tonight. This was awesome. Same link every week. So make sure you're sharing it with your people. Can you tell everyone bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
I love you.
Love you.
Bye, everyone. Oh, well, kisses. Kisses.
This is what it's all about.
Bye, guys. Bye.